Good morning and welcome to Coffee Morning Laughter. It's my girl Shell in the house and your girl Shills, yeah? Guys, guess what? This is the last one for the season.
Where's my violin?
It's not a violin special because, you know, Michelle's crap at any instruments.
How dare you? How dare you?
But it's legit. This is like, we're coming on to episode number 38. 38? Yeah, 38, 37. Yeah. Not so sure, but I'm sure it's one of those. It's been a whole season. It's been a whole year. So basically, this particular episode is shutting down the season, the year, and just recapping. Yeah, literally going down memory lane. Yeah.
Hey, we still got it.
I've always had it.
Okay.
You guys, yeah, today Michelle's already got top cold pounded yam. I said to it should have been pie and mash. You already know the vibes.
She thinks she's so funny, but I do need to remind people, yes.
I'm African.
I'm still the African.
Yeah,
the African girl next door.
She's still the F. But legit, guys, it's been such a great year, and I just want, I don't know what Michelle's saying, yeah, but I just want to say thank you so much for riding and for rocking with us throughout the year. And it's been crazy.
It's been a lot. Like, literally, it's taken me... Obviously, you already live that celebrity lifestyle.
No, I don't, guys.
Yeah, she does.
Okay, Upton Park.
She's... But for me, you know, it literally, it's been a lot. And just when we... I don't know if we can talk about stats, but when we look at like where people are listening from, it is blowing my mind. Yeah?
My favourite thing about it is when Michelle says, "Hey guys."
Leave my hey guys alone. Leave my hey guys alone, yeah, because
I promise you guys, next season we're gonna have a new word as opposed to hey guys.
Do a vote. Who has an issue with my hey guys? Yeah, because I don't have an issue with my hey guys. And if anything, I'm gonna copyright it, yeah, because I know people now they'll be trying to take my hey guys. Just very monotone. Hey guys.
So now, guys, every team meeting that we have, we start off with hey guys. No, so legit, it's been 1 year and you guys have been rocking with us. I'm gonna take it right back. So obviously in this episode, we're gonna hear from some of the guests that have been on here. You all know, well, we'll reveal them as they come along, but you might remember them. You might think, oh, I remember that, oh, I don't remember that. We're going to look at some of the topics that hit hard and some of the topics that just made everybody just go quiet a little bit. Black Lives Matter.
Why did you side eye the mic?
Because it's black and it matters. Nah, on the real. So we've had a few topics that have just been pure banter, and we've had a few topics that have been like, oh, I've got to really think about that.
Yeah.
But you know, for me, it's been really important to come onto this platform and really look at the impact around us on our mental health and what happens to us with the situations or experiences we have in life. And I've been very focused on having difficult conversations or conversations that are uncomfortable, but with a sprinkle of laughter over them, and of course a cup of coffee. If you look at our coffee table this morning or our recording table this morning, we've got loads of bits here from, you know, Starbucks sponsorship, please. Hint, hint. And you know, we drink coffee. We drink all different kinds of coffee. Michelle's favorite one is just milk and a slim line.
Because I'm going to be buzzing. I'm looking at all these cups of coffee now is already doing my nutting. Yeah, I'm thinking like Dan's gonna be telling me to shut up.
I'm actually gonna do a picture of the finishing product. But actually, we've got something like a hot chocolate here from Starbucks, isn't it? Yeah. So that's gonna be, I think, Michelle's one for today.
Thank you very much.
At least that way she remains calm-ish.
Yep.
So Shell, you tell me what has been your favourite topic.
Literally, there's so many, but I don't know, like you, I think there's, because we've done such a range of things, from the serious to the pure banter to the in-between. So like, you know, I've loved them all. I would say there's times when you've caught me off guard, when the secrets in friendships. I'm just trying to have a decent conversation with my mate, and then she wants to put me on blast on the podcast. Because
sometimes you've got to bring it,
the court of life.
Yeah, this has become the court of life. That's when
I'm telling you.
This has become a court of life. I think I'm going to go back to the first episode. Yeah. When banter becomes abuse, yeah.
When does banter become abuse?
Was it? No, it was actually when banter becomes abuse.
Well,
The title is "Don't Try It, Michelle." Yeah, just because you've got a pounded yam top on today. Yeah, don't
I'm bringing the heat.
Don't think you can give me attitude. Yeah, just because you're regular. And it's actually green and white. Oh, how Nigerian.
Yes, yes.
No, yeah, one banter becomes abuse or whatever the title was. Yeah, I think that was such a good episode. I felt like I got a little bit slated on that one.
I think everybody realised that some of us may have been in an abusive relationship with this person named Shilla, and I think it exposed a lot. I think it was probably an eye-opener for you. I think it set me free. It helped me to realise I'm not alone in this. Yeah, shout out to all the people there that know Shills, that have been through the situation. We will recover together.
Kumbayas all the way.
Yeah, basically. Basically.
No, that was actually quite interesting because a lot of people had to reflect on it. Yeah. A lot of people had to reflect on the kind of relationships they were in and or what they had been in. Yeah. But if you've been around me, it's just bant. Yeah.
Well, I'm now side-eyeing the mic because I know a few people would have side-eyed with me.
Shout out to all the East London crew.
Yeah.
I'll catch you at the next dinner. I thought that was a really good one. That was one of my favourite ones. But I think it was because it was the first one. Yeah. And I remember doing that recording, Michelle was bare nervous.
I was, you know.
I was nervous, but Michelle was a little bit more... Michelle was nervous.
It was our very first time, like literally.
Yeah.
Like I say, you love all this lime and light. Me, I'm the behind the scenes. Like,
guys, listen, I don't love the lime and light. I just have to do it.
Yeah, I'm side-eyeing again for those that know. Yeah. But no, that was a really good one.
Yeah.
I liked the one where we talked about gifting.
That was the Christmas one.
Yeah,
that was around the Christmas.
Yeah,
How do you gift?
How do you gift?
I got all my presents.
Well, I got these. I learned a lot on this podcast.
Oh yeah, because you didn't have to give good presents.
I'm not gonna lie. If the one thing that I've gained from this year is how to do a decent gift now.
Thank God for goodness.
I know everybody is happy for Dan.
Yeah,
how many messages I've had? Poor Dan.
Yeah,
oh, is this the truth?
How are you gonna get a guy a piano on the floor?
Can you shut up?
Like, the man's
he was
30
over
plus.
30. Yeah,
and you're getting him a piano that is playing with his foot. You don't respect him. Yeah. Listen, guys, I'm still standing what I stood on that year. Yeah. Don't give me crap presents because. There's actually is it a TikTok or it's a reel that came out, and it says it was actually a TikTok that says normalize telling the truth.
I saw that the woman that got the Louis Vuitton, and she was like
the Louis Vuittons, she was so excited opening it. I saw that. I don't like it, yeah. So I'm telling you lot now, my birthday's in September, if you're trying to get me presents that don't make sense, I'm not gonna hide it. So,
well, we all know that already.
No, but just in case people thought I've calmed down.
She hasn't. She hasn't.
No, that was a good one. That was actually a good one. I think we spoke about your because you got the watch for the Christmas.
I got the watch from the guy,
and you got him a hat, a woolly hat, taking a mic.
But I thought he was going to propose. And it was a watch.
She's so dumb, Oh, legit, So obviously, guys, you can hear that there's been a few, that we've enjoyed, And obviously, we want to hear what you've enjoyed as well. So feel free to hop onto the socials and just let us know what one was your favourite, what one wasn't, etc., etc. I think we started off with the when banter becomes abuse, and then we went straight into the Black History Month. Dum dum dum. Michelle's favourite, but no. Michelle's favourite Black Panther, Black Power, and all that stuff. Not too sure if it's my favourite subject, but we had a lot of positive feedback from that. Simply because it was a hard subject to talk about, given the year we had with the Floyd,
everything
everything that had happened with social media, with the pandemic was going on. And the Black Lives Matter was...
But to be fair, I'm happy we've done it.
No, I'm glad we did it, definitely.
The reality is...
It was happening.
And it's not even was, it is happening.
Yeah, it was happening.
The same things that we discussed back in October, we then had to retouch again come June, July, after the the Euros issue.
Yeah, I mean, on the first episode that we did with the, Black History Month, and when we touched upon certain things, what I got, the feedback that we had got from a few people, and we'll put this up on the social media because we've still got all the feedback that we got, was that it was a difficult conversation to have, but we delivered it with a lightness to it. And I think for me, what I have found that what we do best here is we take on conversations that are quite hard to digest or that are uncomfortable. Obviously, you're in a what do you call it?
Interracial relationship.
That's the one I'm looking for. I was gonna say biracial.
Hey.
I don't know. Yeah. The English sometimes.
Get the right word.
Yeah. What is it called? Interracial.
Interracial. You can say biracial, interracial.
Yeah. So
Mixed,
What
interracial.
what your kids interracial?
My kids are mixed heritage.
Mixed heritage. such a social worker. That's the kind of crap I write.
Well, they're not. What's that word?
Coloured.
They're definitely not coloured, Shilla. I want to punch her.
That's where the trigger word.
Do you know how many people agreed with me that that word is trash?
Yeah, of course it's trash, but you know what?
Stop using it.
In the words of Jay-Z and Kanye's song, it's provocative. It gets the people going.
Yeah, well, it definitely did. But people agreed. Yeah, Victor, I know, had my back.
Yeah, no, I know. Oh my God, Victor. Oh my God, yeah, like Vic, the likes of Victor, some of our avid listeners, like
they messaged me like, "Thank you,
Jenners,
Michelle." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
You know, we've got
I have to put you in check sometimes.
I promise you guys, like all my friends were like, "Shills, I'm offended." I was like, guys, everyday offense. Yeah. We've already told you matter.
Can someone punch her for me, please?
No, but legit. No, I hear that, guys. You know, I'm controversial.
She's joking.
Yeah, I'm joking. It's a joke. I'm always being controversial, but I understood it. I understood the assignment, and I think I met the assignment in the sense of bringing a topic to the forefront that wasn't really being discussed, and it's not on a banter level because it's a serious topic, but it's just really giving it room for it to be discussed openly. Yeah. And not even because you know what you know, you guys would know this already. I've got loads of white friends, and Michelle is married to a white man, and we have these conversations away from the platform. And I need my friends to feel comfortable to have these conversations with me.
And that's what I was going to say, that I've had some conversations with, like, obviously my partner's friends who are white, but also my friends now as well. But it was nice. It was nice to, you know, let them know that actually it's okay, because I feel that some white people don't know how to bring up the conversation with race because they're worried that actually they're going to be accused of being racist. And that's not the issue. So it's just about letting know, giving people almost the space and the not acceptance, but the freedom that actually it's okay. You can actually bring this conversation up. It's okay. Like, we're not going to pounce on you. You know, we now know the big word for last year for me with the whole racism was actually we have allies. That white people that are not racist, they are our allies. They're our friends, and we can treat them as such.
Just don't go trying to make me gel off.
Just don't, and don't use the N-word. That's never acceptable. No matter how close we get.
And don't ask me, how did my hair grow overnight? Just accept it. It's my hair.
What did my head do? You told everybody about you bought Shilla.
Let that one be up for the podcast. It's my hair.
It's my hair.
It's mine. Then ask me questions and say, oh, that looks cultural.
You coloured it overnight?
Oh, and Vaseline. What do you put on your skin? Vaseline.
FYI, none of my white friends have ever said that to me.
Look, you know who you are, innit? You know that family member that did it, AKA, never forget Mexico. Shows, what you put on your body? Guys,
Stop exposing your people.
Guys, legit, it was burning out there. I was already turning midnight blue. And then, you know, my mate's aunt, my bestest aunt turns around and says, what you put on your body? Vaseline. And I just thought, so that I can just burn in the sun. I looked at my bestie and I said, sort it out. I'm going to go get a burger. No, but it's all love, I mean, what's been your favourite one?
My favourite one, I think I really liked the whole package at the wrong address. That was another big one for me. I think, you know, I've got a few female friends out there that are going through it, you know, in terms of, you know, single and available and searching. And, you know, I think a lot of them reached out and was like, actually, you're right. It's not me. It's not always me. And, you know, there are some, I don't want to say men, because I'm assuming the same can happen. Yeah. But, you know, that some people will try and put the blame on you for it not working out, when actually it's not your fault. You did nothing wrong.
Yeah. It wasn't on me. It was you.
It wasn't, it literally just wasn't you. And it's about, you know, that whole, you know, giving them the confidence and the realization, actually, you know, you can keep it moving.
Yeah, you don't have to be stuck in the same area.
I
think like what I realized is when we were having that debate and that conversation, and I was reflecting on a lot of female friends that I have around me, and I was just like, someone's done a number on you, boy, because your mindset has been warped, and you actually think you're not worth what you deserve. I know some people will say, oh, you lot are cocky, or you lot are whatever, you lot have been listening to so many Beyonce songs.
Love yourself.
But it is one of those things where we do promote, I think we promote a lot of self-love, but most of all good mental health well-being, because a lot of these things would impact your view of self, will impact how you look at situations as well, and what you're willing to accept. And I'm not out here telling girls or telling men just leave and go. But I'm just saying, really check it deep and say...
What I am saying is always choose you.
For real, words.
Always, that's the bottom line. I don't even always choose
because the other person's always choosing themselves anyway. From when they're treating you badly, they're choosing themselves.
Who are they doing it for? Them treating you badly is not for you, it's for them. Yeah. Because they're gaining something out of it.
Yeah. You gotta do what's it? That girl in Love Island did, What's her name?
Liberty.
Yeah. Liberty was just like, I don't feel like you love me. Hand claps for Liberty. Yeah. Liberty being liberated.
Woohoo! Come on.
Say nothing.
There you go.
Yeah. So I think she took her name on board. And well, if your name is called Walkover, they're gonna walk over you anyway. So this is why I gotta rate some of them Nigerian names that be coming out with
hope and peace
blessing.
And blessing. That's my name, you know.
What, blessing?
Yeah, that's
okay.
And my grandma's. So be careful.
I'll stop there then.
Be careful.
Because Nan's got the same name. I'll stop there.
Hold yourself.
I don't want Uncle John and the rest of the family to come after me.
Yeah. Hold yourself.
I'm all right. Mr. JD, I got you. I love Mumsy. No, all right. So. Blessing.
Yeah, blessing.
Stay blessed.
We take that. We accept that one.
No, so it's just one of those things for me where I felt like, looking at that situation, she knew what she wanted, and she chose her, because you can't be there crying over somebody who isn't crying over you.
I'm telling you. And it's about seeing the red flags.
Yeah.
The fact that she saw the red flags and she did something about it.
And imagine, she saw the red flags, when she's not even around society.
I'm telling you.
And you who's in society, you still can't see the red flags.
Shilla, please put your finger down.
My finger is my finger's down, You're then going to Asda and Tesco's, and you still can't see. No, stop it. Love yourself.
Love you. Choose you, man.
Choose you all the time. Okay, so obviously, if you've been following the podcast, you definitely know we've had a few people on here. We've had a few people on here. We've got our regulars that have been here a couple of times. And actually, for the new season, spoiler, there'll be some more people that are coming back.
Definitely,
yeah. But we had some feedback from some of your favorite. Now, I'm just going to let you guys listen to what they had to say. And here's one for you.
Good morning, ladies of the Cinema Podcast. Oh God, I'm not a serious guy. Hey guys, it's Victor, aka Mr. No Socials, aka the People's Champion, back at it again. Listen, I have thoroughly enjoyed listening to quite a few episodes of the Cinema Podcast. And even more so, I've been fortunate to be able to have been invited to feature on one or two episodes. And I would obviously going to say my favorite episode has to be clearly one that I featured on, which was the episode about whether men and women can be friends. I think that episode just had so much banter and jokes, and obviously, the chemistry between myself, Shilla, and Michelle, and Bola, aka Auntie Bola, was levels as far as I'm concerned, and we touched on a lot of interesting situationships on that episode. And I keep remember Sheila saying, I think I saw something about when it said, okay, when I was single, you didn't say anything, but now when I've been doing prayer warriors or something like that, now you want to come and tell me you like me. I bust up laughing every single time I hear that. But yeah, man, listen, again, that was an amazing episode. Another episode that I actually liked was the episode in terms of men's mental health. I think that was a brilliant episode and something that you guys, I champion you guys for doing. So well done. But yeah, that's it.
Coffee Morning Laughter for me has been an amazing journey. I've loved listening, tuning in and hearing the different topics and points that come up. For me, there's been so much favourite episodes, but the one that stood out to me the most was, I believe it might have been episode 5, on how well you really know someone. And that's something that we're still learning about the person and learning about ourselves in a long period of time in journeys. You could be married to someone for how many years? There's still challenges that challenge your relationship, that makes you question the person that you're with in some stages, in different stages of life. It could be a crisis, it could be a loss, so many different things really show you who the person is. A loss of job, depression, all these kind of things, it challenges the relationship, and you think, whatever you knew about that person at that time, that growth, it changed that person. But for me, that's what stood out for me. Tuning into all the other episodes, it makes you question things. It makes you see different points of views. Like, it's a thought process, and that's what I love about it. And for those of you that haven't been listening, get on board. Coffee Morning Laughter. It's something that you can just sit down, relax, be in your car, enjoy it. But every moment of it, I've loved it, and I can't wait to hear more.
I don't know who that is, yeah. The people's favourite, Auntie Bola.
Yeah. I told her to take away the auntie. Yeah. I tried.
Yeah. But you had Bola, yeah. We've had Bola on here a couple of times, and I mean, she's mentioned her favourites in there as well. The Could You Really Know Somebody? Yeah. And that was the episode where that man murdered.
Yeah, where the man killed his wife. And his kids. Yeah.
I did say to Michelle, be careful. Yeah.
What? One of Dad, I was at a barbecue last week, and one of Dad's friends, I should have told him to record it, but I know he's a bit shy, but he's an avid listener. Tony, big shout out. And he was just like, yeah, that's one of my good ones. Did your nan really think that Dan was gonna? And I was like, well, yeah, but she loves him really. She loves him now. It's all good now. It's all good in the hood.
Well, guys, I'm still watching.
And I'm happy.
Yeah, she's happy. She's still got the breast milk flowing. She's happy.
But listen. Yeah. I'm thinking back to Bola's. Yeah. I was listening to her voice. I love her voice. Yeah. But even the stories that she's told
on the show,
about the date that guy took her. One of my own took her to.
That date, your worst date. Was that the worst date? Yeah, that was an episode. Oh my God, when Bola went into the to the spa place when they went naked.
Spa.
The nudist. Bola's giving us some stories, yeah.
The gift that someone that gave her the gift, the CD, the
Coach
DVD.
Carter.
Coach Carter.
Yeah, that's when I was on the episode as well for the Christmas episode. How do you gift? Yeah. And the joke was when she was recording it, she then says, "Sorry, girl, you know who you are, but I'm gonna have to tell this story."
Expose him without the exposure.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, like, Bola's been legit.
Yeah.
And having Bola on the show for me has been amazing because every time she comes on, she gives us a new lease of life, a new lease of energy, and it's great. It's just humbling.
And she's just so cool. Literally.
So cool with it, yeah. She can handle us both.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, I don't need to be handled, but some of us do.
Well, we're all handling each other out here, isn't it? Yeah. I've got one more from Bola.
Also, episode 29 for me was a good one as well. Dating someone with a child. If you date someone with a child, I was featured on that podcast, and I think that's really important. For someone like myself, is a single mum. I do have children, and it's good to kind of put things out there, different views. You've got different people on the same journey, and they have their different perspectives on dating someone with a child. So it's nice to hear it from a male's perspective. Also, Victor was also on the show, and it was nice to hear from his perspective on what he thought on it. So I think that was definitely key. So those key points are really good. Some of you may have heard me on other episodes also, but yeah, so some of you may have heard me on other episodes as well, and you can see that I'm a regular fan listening, coming on and just speaking truths and just kind of relating, you know, and being open to hearing the different perspectives from others. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, for supporting Coffee Morning Laughter. Everybody that's taken part, whether you've been on the show, whether you've been listening, you all have a part to play, and we are grateful, forever thankful. Keep tuning in, keep supporting, and keep doing what you do. Spread the love, spread the word. Coffee Morning Laughter.
Oh, ain't that sweet? Thanks, Bola. You know what? She touched about the mother's part, and then talking about to Mother's Day when we had Mum on here.
Yeah, Mummy Rose. Mummy Rose.
I just can't forget when Michelle tried to say that she was having a hard time in the night waking up to check on the baby or whatever. You said something, and then after that, Mum said, "Is that the problem you're having?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Is that an issue?" And I was just like, when I was having the children, it was so hard.
Yeah.
And it's just weird.
Modern day parenting.
Modern day parenting to old day parenting. That took me there. And then when Bola's mentioned on that little note that we just had there from Bola, like what she enjoyed in terms of would you date somebody with kids or not?
Ooh, yeah, got a bit triggered. People try to use the B word.
What, baggage?
Baggage.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that word.
Do you know what? Yeah, guys, I'm still on the. Actually, funny story. Somebody tried to speak to me recently.
Okay.
And then they said to me, "This sounded alright, you know." I was like, "Okay, you know, this could be interesting." Then they were like, "Let's do house cleaning." They said to me, "Oh, obviously they were very honest, and I appreciated that." They were like, "Let's do some house cleaning in the sense of let me tell you about my life.
Oh, okay.
I've got a 16-year-old and I've got a 2-year-old." I just said thanks.
What, you cut?
I can't. 2 different baby mums. I can't. No offense out there.
This girl. Oh my God.
But I know what I can handle. Because it's not even the same.
Yeah, but.
Bro, take care.
Okay, but listen.
Daddy daycare.
Listen.
Daddy daycare, yeah. Not Shilla daycare. Yeah. And you know the joke is this, yeah? I not because, and I appreciate the guy for being honest.
Well, he had to, yeah.
But I just see I've got a choice now, because remember it goes back to that episode as well when people lie to you. Yeah, it's like
appreciating the truth.
Appreciating the truth, yeah. And remember, guys, I told you, yeah, that I'm on the truth side.
Okay, but listen. So, what was the issue with the two? Because he's got 2 babies, but you made an assumption that the baby mums are what? What's the issue with the 2 baby mums?
So then, what if me and him don't work? So now I've got to be looking already. Okay, so guys, yeah, maybe I'm selfish.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, look us talking. Yeah. Maybe I'm a little bit selfish in that regard, yeah. But it was kind of like, for me, it was more of, I know for a fact I'm not going to be able to be in this relationship, because remember, it's not like it's one baby mum that both kids are coming to you on the same weekend, yeah. So it might be the other baby mum will say, "You gotta have Jaden on this Friday." Then the other one will be like, "Oh, Jocelyn can." What am I saying, Jocelyn?
Been watching too much Love and Hip Hop. What is it?
Guys, Jocelyn, live your best life. That song is deep, yeah. You don't know it, Michelle?
No, I don't know it. It's obviously from the Shade Room or somewhere. No.
You don't know that song?
No.
Wow, guys, yeah, she doesn't know. Yeah,
I don't know it.
She doesn't know that song by Jocelyn, yeah, saying, "Dude, it's your birthday. Dude, it's your birthday." Okay, cool, baby. Yeah, she doesn't know it. But and then, so looking at that, I'm selfish. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm selfish because I don't want to be splitting my time with 2 different kids in 2 different households.
I don't want to rehash the subject, but the reality is he's a 16-year-old. So when you say
she's a 16-year-old.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't have to look after a 16-year-old. What does he
Still,
need to do with a 16-year-old?
Still,
yes, he needs to see her and spend time. I get the sharing the time.
And something I don't want to say on here, because obviously it will bait out the person, yeah. But for me, it was just like.
Are you saying it?
No, I'm not saying it.
Okay.
For me, it was kind of like, your child, the youngest one, is so young.
Yeah.
And they need that much attention.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean? Yeah. So you're going to be constantly running back and forth to that place because they're so young. And I'm not there in life.
I don't know. We have different opinions because obviously my situation, I hate the word baby mum, but I've been the baby mum.
Just call it what it is, sister girl.
It is what it is. I'm the mother of his child,
Mm-hmm.
but from a very early stage.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that it can work.
Yeah,
It's
but-
dependent
yeah.
on the adults.
But the thing is,
and the focus.
let's be honest with you. Sorry, guys, we're really going
And this
in
actually
here.
brings us back to when we had Pat on the show.
Yeah, that
can work.
It can work, yeah. But the thing is, me, I don't know you from Adam.
Okay, but Pat's doing it. Pat and his baby mum,
Yeah.
they're doing it fine. It can work.
What's
it's
that?
dependent on the
Not
adults.
to talk about Pat's life, yeah.
No, but he came on, and this is another a good show. That's one of the other good ones that I've really enjoyed.
Yeah.
When we did that one episode with me and him
Yeah.
on YouTube, and we talked about the difficulties, but actually, if you keep the focus on the child,
No,
all of the other stuff
But,
shouldn't matter.
but what I'm saying to you is, as a single person choosing to go into a relationship, I don't have to choose that for myself.
I guess it's all down to choice.
I don't have to
But
choose that for
choosing what? The same way that you spend time working
Yeah.
at the weekend to
Yeah.
like clear your backlog, make extra money, do whatever it is you're
Yeah.
doing, is the same time that he could be spending with his child.
So listen, Michelle, when now I want to be saying I want to buy a property somewhere, I want to buy a house, I want to move to Uganda.
Which is never gonna happen.
What do you mean it's never going to happen?
You're never gonna move to you can't. You miss East London and Mayfair.
Yeah.
Is there a Mayfair in Uganda?
There's a Kampala and it's popping.
Yeah, right. Not above your Mayfair. Yeah, right. Yeah.
There's a Kampala.
Yeah, yeah.
But the legitness of it was, when he told me that, I stood to what I know. I know myself.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's really nice for you. If it was a 16-year-old, I could be like, okay, you know what? That child is even grown.
I get that age, and
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
But when it's too young, I'm just like, there's so much, And I think when I tell you the other reasons off air, you'll know why.
I think I can get it anyway.
Yeah.
You've been third. Yeah.
So I've been a third, and I'm like, am I alright?
It's not for you.
If it was two from the same woman, no problem.
Yeah.
I don't mind that stuff, because it's just like you was in a relationship, it didn't work out. Good luck to you.
And it's the one person you're dealing with.
Yeah.
You know, but in terms of, okay, this one's going away this week, another one's
It was
going away
that
next
week,
But
and then now you're splitting money. Are you a millionaire, bruv?
he could have been. Well, who knows? Anyway, who knows?
My
Who
other
knows?
favourite one actually, was the Heartbreak Sagas. Michelle and going out with that guy who had a cigarette in his pocket at church.
Oh my God.
Tell them, man. Remind
You
them.
will never ever forget. You never let me live this down. About the time I Love in First Sight as well. Love at First Sight was the one that we did.
Oh, Love at First Sight.
Yeah, that's the same guy. That was the cigarette in the pocket guy.
This is why it didn't work out. So, guys, whoever came
Ignore
up,
her.
whoever heard that episode about Love at First Sight and thought I'm gonna try it out, now you know the truth.
It can work out.
It's
It
taken a whole
can
season
work
for you to know the
out.
truth. Yeah,
It
1
can
year.
work out.
Michelle's been lying to you. Yeah,
It
for a
can
whole
work
year.
out. Yeah.
No, love.
Love at First Sight. It happens. Yeah.
I agree with that, mate. That was a bit
Even
mad.
so, I was even thinking about, and maybe this is a topic we need to do. Yeah. How soon is too soon to fall in love? So I was looking at Love Island the other day,
Yeah.
and they're all telling each other, I love,
love
you,
you.
I love you. How many months? How long they been on? What, 8 weeks, 6 weeks?
No, in the words of Asher Raymond, but
What's Usher Raymond?
it's been 11 days and
Oh,
10
God.
hours. Yeah.
Let it burn.
You let it burn, yeah. But I'm telling you now, there are certain episodes that we've had and they've just been a bit mad. But I've got another person that's been on the podcast before that has sent in a little bit of a voice note. I'm gonna play it. You might recognize who they are, from just the voice. Or are they gonna say their name straight up? I
Rough
don't know.
and tough. I love his voice.
Ladies, Coffee Morning Laughter has been obviously a joy to listen to, avid listener, hey. But for me, I think the ones that have stood out to me or touched my heart, I would say, is obviously the mental health discussions, the mental health in men. I think it was very important, albeit the fact that the podcast is a podcast that, we talk about day-to-day life, and we will talk about, there'll be female discussion, but I don't think men and mental health gets enough shine, if that makes sense. So I think those have been my favorite episodes. Also, I think it was the Mental K one, the Father's Day special, discussing black families and traumas as well and stuff like that. So it's always important to share other people's perspective and what they've been through. And obviously, the episode that we was on, Birds of a Feather Flock Together, because I got quite good feedback. It's like we always see it. I think we have this judgment of do Birds of a Feather Flock Together, and it's based on the notion of when we were younger, but now that we're grown and free, it's important to establish what it is. And I had so much fun with all the ladies and I really enjoyed it. Keep up the good work, and touching on various subjects. It's been amazing, and this is how it goes. The vibes. Coffee morning laughter from day forever.
That's DJ. She told you, the vibes. You know the vibes. Michelle, do you know the vibes?
I'm getting there.
Legit. What did she say though? She's talking about the mental health. A lot of people have come back to us on the men's mental health,
yeah.
and that Father's Day special as well was a lot. I mean, the episode we did with Djeny and Bola was the Birds of the Feathers that they flocked together. I think that was a good one to cover. Got a lot of feedback from that as well. Actually, people saying that it changes as you grow older. Mm-hmm. And you're social. You might keep the same friends, but I think you start to put people in different departments or compartments, whatever, and then you look at who's impacting you in what way, and it's not
who
all
you go to for certain things. It's okay that actually you don't need to just have that one friend, that one all-rounder.
Yeah.
Like you can have a friend for spiritual advice, a friend for work advice, a friend to play with. It's okay. Like you can have a friend that might have negative, or not negative, or just certain behaviours that you don't necessarily like, but actually it shouldn't impact on your friendship.
Yeah, you've got to be mature enough. I think with the age that we're at, you've got to be able to decipher what's good for your parts of your life that you need. Because I think sometimes we get carried away with people saying like, oh, that person should be, that person shouldn't be. Yeah, that person shouldn't be. But once you know where the person fits in your life, and you can be okay with it. Yep. I mean, so that was fun. I think it was really good having Djeny on here, and she comes back in season 2, doesn't she?
Yeah.
So she's coming back in season 2. So Djeny, you heard it here first. You're welcome back. Yeah.
You made the cut.
You made the cut. Come on, say nothing. Yeah, you know the vibes, as you would say. And you still owe us some branches, by the way. Yeah?
I'm telling. I didn't want to bring it up, but since you brought it up, please, DJ, please,
take us out, and you're paying, because Michelle's not paying for me.
Yeah, maternity leave, baby. I'm still there.
It's a good place to go on to the mental health and men talk, because we had Tony Tanner on it, Mr. Tony T himself, and he was refreshing, wasn't he?
Oh man, I love me a bit of Tony.
Yeah, it was refreshing.
If you didn't tell already. You said a lot of people were messaging you saying, oh, Michelle sounds in love.
Yeah, Michelle sounds in love, yeah.
I love you, Dan.
Yeah.
I love a bit of Tony.
Michelle, I had to say to his family members, don't worry, you're not going to have a mixed race baby coming in. She's married, happily married, she says, yeah. But no, he was really, really good in the sense of he gave a different perspective. I think Janice mentioned it in here. Actually, Tony's given us a little feedback for you guys to hear as well. But Janice did mention something in her voice note to say the episode that we did with him on the Father's Day special, talking about the different cultures and experiences at home. I thought that was a really, really, really good episode because it looked at how we all looked at things differently. And what I got out from there was there's no right or wrong way of doing things. We just need a balance.
And I just remember when that episode we talked about, I remember something really touched a nerve for me when he said about actually sometimes when dads are going through it a bit with their, they're doing certain behaviours or acting a certain way that might be like being a rubbish parent, basically. Actually, sometimes you might need to be grown enough to think about actually what is actually going on for them. Actually something beneath the surface. So maybe they're spending all their time clubbing and not being not giving you money for your child. But actually, what else is happening for them?
You like that point, but I was still quite hard, if I remember correctly, in the podcast. I was still very much like, you've got a responsibility. Do your responsibility, then take yourself out, bro.
You do, and it's not to give an excuse, but like I said, it's beneath the surface. So just because they're going out doesn't necessarily mean that they're happy. It could be that actually they're running away from something that they need to be
you can
dealing
go out,
with.
just drop the money.
They should do, but it's just, I think for me anyway, it just kind of made me realise that actually there's other stuff that could be going on beneath the surface.
And I think, from you know, having all these conversations, the different conversations, obviously, you know, you would know if you've been listening to the podcast that Michelle's got kids and I haven't. Yeah. So I look at things
Totally different
totally
lens.
differently. Yeah, totally different. You know, and it's just kind of like, well, and I've said this a number of times on the podcast that I'm very black and white in my ways. It's like, well, why haven't you done this?
I can be a little bit grey sometimes.
Yeah. Michelle can be even blonde. Yeah. And I'm like, Michelle, are we friends like this? Yeah?
Yes.
Do we go to the same uni?
Me and Shields, we're the same but different. That's what it's like. We're the same but different.
Michelle likes to say, "What are you? I'm the jam."
No, we're toast and jam. So I can be a bit, hi guys, a bit toasty, a bit dry at times. And Shilla's the spicy chili jam. You can't have one without the other. If you have the dry toast, your throat will be itching you. If you have the sweet jam, your bum will be itching you.
You will love it. You will love it. Yeah.
Too much
sweetness.
Too much of either of us is bad for you. But together, we're decent breakfast.
Sweetness.
We're decent breakfast.
But yeah, so I'm very black and white, and some things are what they are. But I've been educated on the podcast as well, just to be able to be a little bit more open-minded. I think what I have done a lot on this podcast is taken people to the court of life.
Oh my God, I've been through it.
Yeah, the court of life. Yeah, for me. Like, before we started the podcast, the court of life just used to happen between me and somebody out there. You know who you are. I don't want to mention your name because you just say our shows every week, yeah? Yeah. But we used to go to the court of life all the time. Debates or conversations, we'll be like, but babes, yeah, is that going to stand in the court of life? And then we'll be like, all right, I've got to change my ways, yeah? So we've actually had to bring the court of life to the podcast.
I now am very much aware of the court of life, and it makes me question
the amount of people
things.
that speak to me away from this podcast, and they're like, in the court of life, Shields, yeah, is this gonna hold?
Yeah.
I'm like, you're failing in the court of life, bruv, yeah. So you gotta go back and
You're going down.
You gotta go back and change your acts or your ways, yeah, because in the court of life, you're wrong. And I like the fact that that's been taken on. And you know, we've had a few little analogies here and there. My favourite little saying as well is, I'm a patient kid.
Are you? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a patient kid, like, because I can wait out a situation.
You can wait it out.
Yeah, I can wait. I'm like, don't worry about it. Yeah.
I see you.
I see you. Yeah. And we're gonna do this. Yeah.
We'll get our time.
Well, I've got time. Yeah. As long as God keeps me alive, I've got time. Yeah.
God's grace.
But then other little things that I've learned. My little Ghanaian accent, please. Michelle
did my head in.
Michelle hated that.
God. That did my head in.
I had a whole week of saying plays. Yeah, well, that was that. But you know what? In saying that, we had a message from Tony T himself. Yeah.
Yeah, it was lovely. It was really nice being part of a couple of episodes on this season's Coffee Morning Laughter. I really liked how easy it was to have a conversation with the ladies. How relaxed the environment was. It helped me obviously flow with the conversation a lot better. Yeah, it's a real pleasure being a guest. I look forward to coming back. Yeah, what I also loved is how the conversations got broken down for the people in like a more layman's terms, for everyone to understand a lot more in depth. Because some of these conversations and stuff can get quite, I don't know, quite involved with wordings, but we sort of broke it down and hoped all the listeners could understand a lot more. Yeah, the girls, was great to be around. It was great to have a conversation about the topics, and yeah, like I said, I'll really look forward to being back, talking about some more interesting stuff, giving the listeners what they need, what they want. Yeah, hope we can do it soon. I'll be back.
Tony loves it here.
Tony T.
We love him here as well, yeah. So I think for me, having Tony on, especially the Father's Day special, it was a good shout, simply because he was able to speak openly about his situation, what was going on, and in his voice note or his message to the podcast, he talks about how easy it was to come and have those conversations. Tony's episodes, for me, he's always been championing men to talk.
Men's mental health.
Yeah, men's mental health, men to talk and be free with whatever is happening for them. And I think for me as a woman, I learned to give that space to men, even if sometimes we're just like, come on, really.
You know what you need to be doing.
Yeah, you know what you need to be doing. But that gave me room to be thinking, all right, what is he talking about? How can I change my understanding and my way of thinking to fit into that? And obviously, he's had a laugh on here as well. He hated doing the promo videos.
The promo videos
Yeah.
are so funny. How many did he do in the end?
He hated doing
How
them.
many takes?
He hated. It was like, oh, Shills, man. Yeah,
Just a bloke.
Yeah, just a bloke. Yeah, I don't take pictures. Literally, just get one picture out of Tony. Yeah, and it'll take a picture, and it'll be the same picture. I'm gonna have to do more pictures of him on family events, honestly, yeah, because he was just like, I don't do pictures, no, I don't do pictures. But it was so good to have him on there. I think one of my favourite ones before we wrap up was like what Tony has said was that we place things in layman terms for everybody to understand. We did an episode very earlier on consent.
Oh yeah.
That's actually been one of my favourite ones because it was so hard to discuss. And we recorded it at home when Melissa was here, little Mel, and she was in the room when we recorded it. And then she was like, "No, I needed to hear that because these are conversations that, you know, our parents don't really have with us, or like it's a difficult conversation to have with mum, with dad."
Well, it's interesting because I remember, that I was going to say that was one of my favourites as well because it was thinking about our boys.
Yeah.
You know, and the information and the message that we need to have with our boys and the way that we can drop it to them.
Yeah.
You know, do you want a cup of tea?
Yeah.
Yes
or
no. I either want that tea or I don't.
No, yeah.
It's not that, I want a little bit. Nah.
Yeah.
Do you want the tea or not?
And I said, how about a tip?
No. Hey, this is a clean podcast, Shills.
No, I said, I want a little tip.
No tips, no nothing. I either want it or I don't. If it's not a clear yes, it's a no. Yeah, if it's not a yes, I'm there. Give it a no. Yeah, don't put yourself in a situation where anything can be misconstrued or oh, I thought you meant this. It's a yes or a no.
Be very clear.
Yeah, and for you know, I think of as a mum of 2 young boys. Yeah, you know. No means no. The
thing is, one thing that I've learned as well, if she isn't clear about it, you be clear about it for yourself.
That's it, yeah.
Because then at least you know. Because some men and some female, because obviously rape can happen both ways, but some people are misleading in their actions, and we spoke about this, saying that there's a consent of no where somebody's frozen, and I know that, but if you're not sure of what the other person is saying, you make the decision for yourself.
Yeah.
Because obviously we know that if something if a rape situation is taking place, a person might freeze.
Yeah. Where the EastEnders, they did that storyline, Mick and Linda. So Linda was raped by her nephew, by Dean, who was Mick's brother. Yeah. But she was frozen, so basically she did not say no. She didn't say yes, but she did not say no. And his excuse was, but you didn't say no. And she was like, I could not, fight or flight. So sometimes people, when they hit a trauma response, they go into fight or flight mode, and fright is where they just stop like a deer in headlights. But that is a no.
Right, so you heard it here again. Yeah, it's a no. But you know what? We'll get into that again in the next season, possibly. We might recap that one because I think it's an ongoing conversation. But away from the serious ones, there's just been so many funny ones that I've just not even... I can't even remember all the funny ones, The Valentine's Day special. Heartbreak sagas, that made me laugh so much,
The dating, when I got done by that midget.
Oh, yeah. That was crazy. And the secrets of friendships when Michelle held back that bad boy piece of information from me.
When she should have brought me to the court of life.
And let me tell you now, when we left the podcast, and a lot of friends were asking me, what was that bad boy piece of information?
You didn't tell them.
Well,
no.
We discussed it in the group chat, but the
secrets in friendships. Come on.
Secrets in friendship. That was that. Cheating in your relationship. Just don't get caught.
Ignore her.
I was just joking, guys. Don't do it. It's bad for you. We had the stay at home versus. That was a bit touchy, because a lot of people felt offended. But Yeah, that was good. Can men and women be friends? That was
Yeah.
one of Victor's favourites, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he says that's when I came out with, if I've been praying for a prayer, I'm in a prayer closet praying for a husband or whatever,
And then,
and now you want to tell me that you got feelings for me.
nah.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Just
No.
wait till that. Wait, if the relationship doesn't work out, come back in it. You know how it goes. Yeah, you know the vibes. Yeah.
Boundaries and privacy.
Boundaries and privacy in relate. Oh, it's the snooping around. Yeah.
Sleeping in the phone.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
over it. I'm over it. I can't do that. I can't be in a relationship that I have to do that. You know, if I don't trust
Definitely
you, I'm out.
But that's as a grown woman now. I can
Yeah.
say that. But I know
Yeah.
when I was younger.
I'm not doing all of that. Look here, I say this. I'm one of those people now. Yeah, I tell you where I'm at. Yeah,
Take it or leave
take it or leave it. You tell me where you're at. If I can't walk towards your steps, and you can't walk towards mine, yeah,
It's okay.
it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, liberty and
Jake.
Yeah, that's it.
I respect her so much.
Yeah, she said, if you don't like me being messy, go and find a clean freak. If
Oh,
it,
was he watching her and was he a nightmare? Was he like really controlling?
I don't think it was, but I don't think it. I think he played the well. I don't want to say that he played the game, but I think he was a little bit like. First of all, I think they got together too quickly,
Very early on.
very early on,
Yeah.
and now when other people were coming in,
His eyes was.
you didn't really have time to just get to know other people on a freeness.
Okay.
So it's just
So
like
it was more like what's that word? When you just get too comfortable.
complacent. I don't
That's
think it became complacent. I just think it all happened too quickly, and it's just like okay, they had no challenges for them to be like we should now be in a relationship because we've overcome this. Because you know when you argue with somebody and you're like oh crap, because they've had this argument at the end of it and they've split up, but it could be that they come out of this house and they think well that was really silly.
Okay,
Let's
come back
make it
together.
let's come back together. Because they didn't have that, whereas all the other couples that are still together
They've had
now,
up and downs.
they've had ups and downs, and they've had to or stayed together till the end of the season. They had the ups and downs, and they decided that I still want to be with you, regardless of this up and down. Like Faye, I don't know if you know about Faye, yeah.
So I don't watch Love Island, but it's so mad. I can tell you all about them. So Faye and Teddy, she's the one that was cussing in.
She's on the lipstick.
Yeah, with the lipstick. I heard see the lipstick and the baby.
Yeah, now the lipstick, yeah. Faye, hold that if you ever listen to this podcast, yeah. I know you like brown skin, but it's not every day, yeah. It's not every day wear brown. Yeah.
I like brown lipstick, but
It's not every day wear that brown lipstick like that, yeah.
it's
Sometimes,
very brown, isn't
sometimes
it?
a clear gloss is just fine, sis.
But is it the fillers or is it her lips or is it the lipstick? Is it the colour? Because I like the colour, but is it the fillers are too much? It's too much.
Look, yeah, whatever floats your boat, yeah. If you like it, I love it. That's been another one for you.
That's what I've taken from here.
Yeah,
And
that's-
my best friend, she hates it. I brought that out to her and she
Yeah.
hates it.
That's also been one that's That's also been one that has been a popular one here, yeah. If you like it, I love it, yeah.
yeah.
But you know what, yeah. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is, yeah, Faye, I like you, girl, but that
She's a lot,
brown,
man.
yeah, that brown one, Michelle, favorite memory.
Favorite memory. Well, when you took me to the Court of Life, which stressed the hell out of me.
Yeah.
We were just planning to do a decent recording.
Yeah.
And then you just bring me here without any warning.
Yeah.
I also loved the one I did with Pat. I think
Yeah.
it was nice to, see the growth and just see where he's coming from and the great parenting and show people that it can be done. Co-parenting it is being done
Yeah.
and it can be done. So that was one of my faves. What else?
I'm not in your head, am I?
No, people pulled me up about the gifting, so I've done well.
You done well on the gift
I've
thing.
done well. This year I've got him a really good gift. 2 actually for Father's Day. I wanted to save it for his birthday, but it was too long.
Yeah.
See, I'm being good wife points. I just did what I needed to do. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, those have been my faves. Like,
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I've had loads of favourites. Yeah, trust me. Like, I don't even know where to start. Definitely, when Batner Becomes a Bruce was one of my favourite ones because it was the opening one. The more of the serious ones where we got into them conversations. I think the consent one was one of my favourite ones because it touched on a subject that was so hard to manoeuvre, but yet we did that.
the fakery in social media.
Fakery in social media, that was a good one. That was when Swati
Yeah.
Did all of that.
They broke up. Yeah.
But I think I've enjoyed the laughter a lot. I've enjoyed a lot of the laughter. The Court of Life has been great. My chewing gum analogy, when I was getting people ready to go out there and start dating again, when the summer was opening up, I said to you guys, make sure you know what kind of chewing gum you're picking, And now as the season closes, here's what I'm telling you, we're coming into cuffing season. Again, So this is now, you've got August and you've got September, to pick your pillows, and to pick your covers. Michelle, you've still got the same one.
And I will do by God's grace.
You will have the same one. A little bit of tan will be needed, but it's fine.
My dad tans now.
Dad doesn't tan, babe.
He does.
What did you buy him? A tanning spray? It doesn't tan.
He does. Check his neck.
That must be your makeup.
Girl is too rude.
That was when your makeup, But legitly, like I feel like it's cuffing season, and all I can say to you guys, you've got 2 months to get yourself together, Get yourself something for the winter because it's cold.
I know, cold,
and we're hearing we might be in lockdown again. I'm not sure.
I know, I was just about to
we're hearing we might be in lockdown again. But be sure that Coffee Morning Laughter is coming back with bigger and better things for you. Hopefully you keep rocking with us and you just keep listening. Our ethos is good living and good mental health. So if you're all about mental health and well-being, and of course laughing and drinking loads of coffee, feeling good, this is the podcast for you. We've loved having you listening to us, and do you know what?
Feedback
and the interaction, the feedback, and like big up to everybody that's been reposting, resharing. You know who you are, I know who you are, and one of these days I'm gonna say dinner's on me, not drinks but dinner, See you at Southern Fried Chicken, Canning Town. But I've had a lot of favourites, and I'm just so grateful for everybody and for everything. Now, see you guys on the other side. See you in season 2.
Season 2, baby.
But even though we're not going to be on the air for a bit of releasing episodes, we're still going to be in your faces.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You can't get rid of us.
You can't get rid of Michelle with the hey guys. On that note, Coffee Morning Laughter.
Thanks, guys.
It's been a blast. 2021, new season, 4th of October. Come back, sharing the laughter. And you know what? I'm going to start buying people coffees.
Thanks. Start with me.
Shell, listen, you can just go to the kitchen and make yourself a cup.
This girl.
All right, all done.
Take care, guys. Bye.